It's late, I've been working on a video tonight, but decided to jump into a casual 1v1 commander game with everyone's favourite goblin mob boss, Krenko. It's intended to be a wind down and an attempt to let off some steam before I hit the hay. I am not ready for the adrenaline-fueled goblin sleigh ride of emotions that is to come. Brace yourselves. I am Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, the magic content creating equivalent of getting demonetised for making a video and joke about Jeff Hoogland and temporarily banned from the magic subreddit because one of the admins has a vendetta against your carefree and jovial magic content. Or maybe they just hate Cat Jesus. I don't know. Today I bring you a small insight into some wind down casual play. The game was good, so I thought I would show it to the world. Krenko is my boy, goblins are my toy, I'm a space age hip hop superhero. Gather round and come with me on an adventure. There she is, Selvala, Krenko's mortal enemy. Last time they met, Krenko turned everyone into a dragon. All of our creatures, all of their creatures, 2 innocent bystanders, LSV, and even my own mother. Everyone was a dragon by the time Krenko had finished being the boss. If you want to see that, there'll be a card on screen and a link to it in the description below. Why I decided to spend the time on a follow-up, I don't know, because people didn't really watch the last one. It's probably my least popular gameplay video the last 4 months, but maybe I'm an idiot and I hate myself, so let's crack on. And of course, thank you to all my patrons for helping me carry on making this kind of content. You guys and girls really are the MVPs. And thanks to MTGO Traders for lending me the cards to be able to play these flights of farcical fancy. Remember guys, if you're buying digital cards, use the discount code GGGetWrecked to get 8% off your order and support the channel. So it turns out our opponent's a fan, which is wicked. It reminds me that some people actually find entertainment and joy in what I do, which is actually rather reassuring in the face of overbearing malaise and a bit of a difficult time. I keep a very average, slow hand off the back of the strength of Magus of the Moon and Fire and Ice. I keep this hand before actually looking and realising this is a green-white opponent. If I'd been paying attention, I probably would not have kept this, but fuck it, I never said I was good at this game. Without further ado, it's goblin time. Our opponent leads with a temple into Aethersworn Canonist, and we untap and draw Krenko's favourite piece of jewellery in the form of illusionist braces. Krenko is confident enough to pull off the braces look in public, despite the closed-minded fools questioning his masculinity. Our opponent deploys their commander, and we play everyone's favourite sniper, the goblin sharpshooter. When sharpshooter's equipped with braces, he actually pinged down 2/2s like an absolute beast. Our opponent gets into the red zone and plays an elephant daddy. Choke me, daddy. We play Goblin Lackey, who is hideously brickwalled by our opponent's menagerie of creatures that are bigger than 1/1s. Our sniper gets ploughed as soon as we go to equip the braces. On the stack it goes. Where will it stop? Nobody knows. Sadness resolves. We probably should have kept a hand with more gas in it, and, well, perhaps a hand that was just less shit. He uses the parley ability on his commander in his turn, and we both draw a land off it so he doesn't get the extra mana. It is clear he has a big 6 mana play coming, and my money will be on Elspeth's Son's champion. Smiter bitch slaps us. Spank me, daddy. We equip our Lackey with a sword and get into the red zone. He prefers to block with Aethersworn Canonist than to allow us to trigger both Lackey and sword to draw cards, ping shit, and put gobos into play. What a spoil sport. He plays his 6-drop True Conviction. We clench our bungholes so tightly that we go straight past the 5p territory, collapsing into a status of pants-shittingly inverse shit pipes. My poop chute is so tight, so clipped off, so impacted, light cannot escape it right now, like a dying star or collapsing sun. He swings the double-striking, life-linking elephant, and we take 8, and he gains 8. That is a 16-point life swing, and exactly the opposite of where we want to be right now. Some might say,
this is the one thing we didn't want to happen.
We untap and draw even more lands, have nothing to do other than cast a Krenko, and pray he doesn't have removal. When our opponent comes crashing in next turn, we are forced to chump block with our poor Lackey. Our opponent has played and always watching at this point, pumping his team and making them vigilant, which ruins any chance of us sneaking through a little bit of damage and getting any of those valuable triggers from Lackeys or swords. So Lackey takes 1 for the team, and on our turn, Goblin Settler blows up one of our opponent's lands, and we get Krenko suited up ready for activation. We aren't out of the woods yet though, but there is light at the end of this elephant stompy sized tunnel. Oh daddy! Our opponent has drawn an answer for the braces. He aims Angelic Purge at them, and we activate Krenko in response, getting a doubled up activation. The first activation spawns 2 gobos because of the Krenko and the Settler, but the second activation spawns 4 due to it checking on resolution, not activation. Value. The braces are gone. Good night, sweet braces. We go into Goblin Chumping mode and throw a few under the bus. If they don't answer Krenko, we can chump block indefinitely in theory and grow our Goblin army. However, we are dead to flyers and the famous Commander All-Star staple of Griff's Boon, if he plays it, which I have affectionately renamed with the nickname Shatner's Baboon. We untap, slam a goblin that gives all gobos menace, and then play Magus the Moon as a chump blocker. He starts to draw extra cards off a Sylvan Library because his life total is so damn high. To use the tired and old meme because I'm not above it, It's too damn high. We activate Krenko, chop with a Magus and a Gobbo, and live to fight another turn. He plays Yisan the Wandering Bard, which is as scary as it helps him to chew up cards that will eventually help him to break this board store and jumping scenario, and then he plays the Canonist that he used Polster and Marassa to get back from his graveyard last turn. He pumps his entire team next turn with the Draft Common and swings again. We activate Krenko once again and get a massive block in on Yisan to ensure that he dies after first strike damage is resolved. We cannot let Yisan go on uncontested. The card is simply nuts. If he went and found Squib Ranger, Flicker Wisp, or even Baneslayer eventually, we would be dead. We have to minimise his outs and pray in this Black Hole Sun territory that it doesn't draw a Shatner's Baboon. In response to the blocks, Yisan shoots up an Inspector Gadget prior to dying, and we lose a load of Gobbos in the fight. This day will forever be known as the fight for Shatner's Baboon. Our opponent goes to 81 life, and we draw a card that I don't quite understand why it's in the list. Fucking hell, I'm so bad at this game. I think I wasn't thinking very clearly when this card made the cut. We probably put the deck together like 2 in the morning. So we play it to make more mana, and we chump some attacks. We then draw a coat of arms. Which I decided not to play in case we can't threaten lethal this turn, and instead look to double our Gobbos first and keep it out of the line of fire with a disenchant effect. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even do the maths at this point because I was so tired. This was like at 2 o'clock in the morning. As everyone knows, it's the best time to play Commander at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're not thinking straight. Coat of Arms is such a silly magic card. I always think I'm reading it wrong, like surely they only get 1+1+1, right? But nope, the card is probably one of the best trouble payoffs ever printed for a token strategy. He plays Collective Blessings, which is effectively 3 Crusades for a low cost of 6 mana. More swings, we activate, we block. He goes to 111 life. Jesus Christ. We draw Helm, which would have been sweet 6 turns ago. We slam Coat of Arms into play, activate Krenko, and swing for approximately 1,200 damage. That isn't even a joke. That is like 20 50-50s. He is fucking dead. There was a small window here where he could Fog or Dawn Charm off the available 2 mana, but nope, nothing. He is dead as fuck. Magic the Gathering Online struggles to record just how fucking dead he is and caps out at around 109 negative damage. That's minus 109. In reality, it should be at like minus a fucking 500, 600, 700. I can't even bother to do the math.
Is this a dead man, Doctor? Very dead, Mr. Spock.
Stop! He's already dead.
He's dead! He's dead, Jack.
We lost him.
Yeah. Oh, he dead.
They're dead, Dave.
He's dead, Jim.
Got away from us, I'm sorry.
He's dead, Dave.
He's dead.
We effectively hit him so hard that it kills 6 generations of his family, including his unborn grandchildren. The funeral is next week if anyone wants to attend. I can't actually go to the service though. I'm too busy making goblins and wrecking fools. GG, get wrecked! Oh, I stretched and yawned while I was saying that. Oh. Well, I hope you enjoyed this fanciful foray into the frightening world of the frivolous goblin farce. Krenko currently holds a 2-0 record against Silly Green stuff on the channel because he's a mad lad. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I have some vintage gameplay and EDH coming to the channel very soon, along with some no ban list modern over on MTGO Traders channel. Then with any luck, we can summon the Baptist for some terrible brews we can go 0-5 drop with. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 10k at this point, and I'm super fucking hyped to get there. And don't forget, an elephant never forgets, but sometimes he will choke you out brutally whilst giving you the best oral sex of your life. Yeah. Oh, Daddy!